right, time is gone. 2:15. I was about to say 7:15, but it is 2:15. All right, so we got a special program. It's midweek and it is Wednesday, and you know how it is. The midweek crunch with Coed and Miss Palisa, aka Princess Mathieu. How you guys doing this afternoon?
We're fine.
All right, cool. How do we say midweek crunch is what?
Vibe.
You guys who just come back from holiday, you tell me you're lazy, you're tired, you can't say so much.
No.
Oh, come on. So you've been on this break. Tell me about it. What's happening? What did you do on this break? Where did you go?
I went to visit my father.
Where is that?
In Francistown.
In Francistown. All right, Palisa, where did you go?
I went to spend time with my mom.
Where is that?
Litlaki.
All right. How far is that from Haburan? Or Muchudi, let's put it that way.
Well, it's right next to Mulapuron.
Oh, okay. After or before?
After.
After. How many Ks after?
I'm not sure.
I just want to work on you. All right, cool. Coed, how old are you?
I'm 11. I'm turning 12.
When?
Next month.
Next month. Which day?
The 6th of September.
6th of September. Coed's turning 12. And you're going to which school?
It might be the Dow Academy.
When next term, you're already changing schools?
No, I'll be still here.
You're still here, doing standard 7?
Yes.
Okay, are you in the same class with Palisa?
Yes.
Okay, so both of you are standard 7. So we're going to be talking the Dow Academy, the Prospectus. What else do we have on the list? We have our script here. So we're talking all things the Dow Academy. And to start off, this show is going to be the intro by the CEO herself, Miss Cheshire Dow. We have Tesla on the controls on the Vision Mix, and also we're going to be talking tech series program, testimonials from parents, guardians, students, boarding school that's starting in 2022. We have the CEO virtual tour video. You're going to be seeing how beautiful some of these boarding facilities are. Registration requirements by the best. That's Mrs. Maporisa, and then she'll be talking fee structures as well. Sports, it's all things that we're going to be offering after the COVID pandemic or when things open up. And then we're going to be talking facilities with Mr. Jeff. That'll be around 20 minutes past 4. Going to close off the show at exactly 4:30. Okay, so we have to do what we have to do, and that is to open the show officially with Miss Cheshire Dow. It's all yours.
Hello, my name is Cheshire Dow, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the Dow Academy. The Dow Academy is located in Muchudi, Botswana. We are a basic education service provider catering for students from reception to Form 5, which will be the end of high school. In 2020, we launched the TDA Tech Series, a platform which offers our students a variety of technical and technological skills development. Our 2020 inaugural programs were Computer Programming for Standard 4, Computer Programming for Standard 5, and an opportunity to rebuild a laptop for our Standard 7 students.
I decided to be part of the program because I wanted to learn how to fix computers and get knowledge of computers. I would like to apply helping people in my community with fixing laptops instead of them going to pay.
Media and film production skills for Standard 6.
My name is Natsuko from the TDA. What I did today was being behind the camera, fixing lights, carrying stuff all over the room.
Hello, my name is Balasa Mutsabi, schooling at the Dow Academy. Today we did an activity on a play that we will be doing. What I liked best was that I will be the Princess Mathieu of the whole tribe, and I'll fight to defend my tribe.
Today I learned so much that even I'll be doing a short film with the film crew, and I was behind the camera all day, moving things up and down, and I was doing acting like a character and helping people like acting, shooting videos, doing all the stuff like a cameraman does. Today we learned a lot of things, and we are going to do a short film about the start of Muchudi, and hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
There are people worth saving.
In what has been the most unusual global disruption in recent memory, we have seen our students not only embracing a multiple pathways offering, but exceeding our expectations for 2020. It is with this backdrop that 2021 sees us continue to extend our offering to include such skills as mechanics, video game design, graphic novel design, and journalism. We have also begun an ambitious project to create a teleradio station. And in this first iteration for 2021, it will be staffed by our former Form 5 students as interns. This teleradio station will be developed and created in collaboration with our partners, ENP Universal and Arimark Pictures. All our TDA Tech Series programs are made possible by innovative local and global partnerships. Our mission at the Dow Academy is to grow problem solvers. And our vision is to reimagine education to nurture global citizens who build sustainable communities. Here at the Dow Academy, we pride ourselves on being inclusive. Our collaborative approach to education has attracted innovators, thinkers, and doers from across the world who are committed to diversifying the basic education experience for our learners. We hope you enjoy our first TDA Media Club short film, and we look forward to seeing you at our next premiere event, Riditeman.
Station with the best music.
I love the music.
Best music. In your face, all over the place. We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station. The hottest DJ mixing the beats. Beats. Mixing the beats.
All right, cool. This is Midway Crunch, and we are talking the reveal of the TDA Prospectus. We're starting off, we're going to be having some of the staff joining us and talking about the academic stuff at the TDA. Who's going to be joining us for that one? Whilst we're getting that person to come in, Toy is sorting that out. I'm going to talk to you guys when the person is coming in, okay? In the meantime, let's talk. All right. So you guys are going into your third term of your Standard 7.
Yes.
So you're going to be writing your exams when? Do you know, Paliso, when are you writing your exams?
October.
October. Okay. And how many subjects are you writing, Koi?
Me, it's 6.
And you?
7.
7. Okay, so which subject that she's writing that you're not writing?
Setswana.
Setswana. Okay. I guess you know how to speak Setswana though, right?
Yes.
Okay, you just don't know how to write it.
Yes.
In the exams.
Yes.
All right, cool. So you guys do amazing things at the Dow Academy. Have you been at the Dow Academy since day one? Or meaning Standard 1, or when did you start?
Standard 1.
Standard 1. And you?
Standard 3.
Standard 3. Okay, cool. So you guys have learned so much in the past few years. And talking about what the TDA academic stuff is all about is... Hello, how are you? Good. You got to come to the microphone. Can you please just make sure... Well, this is one of the... Dow Academy staff members. We're going to be finding out who she is and what she does at the Dow Academy. Time exactly 2:30. That's our plus 2. And how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Please come closer to the microphone so I can hear you clear and nice and smooth and fresh, as you are looking incredibly prepared for this. Are you? Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, tell the viewers and listeners your name, please.
My name is Lonesans.
Okay, what does that mean? Sounds very out there.
I really don't know.
You don't know what your name means?
Yes.
Really?
It doesn't have a meaning.
Who gave you that name?
It's my mom and dad.
Okay. How'd you end up at the Dow Academy?
I just applied here last year around July. Then I got employed on the 9th of July.
Okay, employed as what?
As a teacher aide. I was a teacher assistant, and then we were changed to teacher aide.
Okay.
Yes.
What's the difference?
there's no difference.
Is it?
Just that they changed the name.
The name, that's it. Okay, from Rasirura to the Dow Academy.
No, even last year it was still, it was still the Dow Academy, but we were teacher assistants.
Okay.
And now we are teacher aid.
All right, that's cool. All right, quick question. Do you know what a teacher aide does?
No.
Have you ever seen them in class?
You mean assistant teachers?
Yes.
Yes.
What do they do? Do you know what they do? Go ahead.
No.
You don't know what they do?
Yes.
How's been your experience working here at the Dow Academy?
It's been wonderful. Working with kids, helping kids.
Yes.
You can find that some kids are challenged reading,
Yes.
spellings, and
All
then
right.
when you have to help that child do spelling, and then they have, like, they get the words, they get to read, and that's just wonderful.
Okay, cool. That's all right. Okay, I'm going to get you one last question from Palisa, and then we're going to switch and get someone else. Palisa, you've got a question for our teacher aide here?
Is it challenging trying to control the students not to make noise?
Very, very challenging.
So your ultimate job is to do what, really? What's your task, really?
As to make sure that when the teacher's not around, the kids are in order.
All right.
Help with spellings, like I said.
Yes.
Help with reading. Cover the books. Make sure that the class is in order.
Okay.
And then I also stay with them when they're eating outside.
All
Make
right.
sure that they're not running around.
Okay.
They're just
I thought you were there to watch what they're eating and
not really,
maybe.
because I'll also be eating at that time.
Oh, okay.
But also watching them,
Is it?
seeing that they're not running around, they're not touching each other.
Yes, of course, because of COVID, people have to stay at distance and stuff like that. Okay, thank you so much for coming through. We appreciate your time, and it's an amazing situation that you've joined us, and we're talking the reveal of the prospectus. What do you know about the Dow Academy in 2022?
2022.
Yes.
I'm not really sure.
You're not really sure?
Yeah.
Well, stay tuned because we're going to tell you what we're going to be offering in 2022. It's going to be a boarding that's starting beginning of 22. So, hey, you're going to see the boarding facilities as well. So hang around and find out what's going to be happening. This is TDA Tele Radio. If you joined us on Facebook, do share with us your comments about the Dow Academy. And if you know what our offerings are when it comes to the boarding facilities that are starting or commencing in 2022. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Would you like me to play you a song sometime during the show? What's your favorite song?
I don't have a favorite.
You don't have a favorite song. You know what? I'm just going to play you this beautiful song. I'm a piano or I'm a guitar. I don't know which one you prefer.
I'm a piano.
I'm a piano. All right.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
In your face. All over the place. We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station. The hottest DJ mixing the beats. Beats. Mixing the beats. In the mix.
All right, cool. In the mix, it is EMP, and I have Palisa and Koath in studio. If you could move closer to the table and you can have the microphone closer to you, sir, that would be fantastic. And you can also have the headphones on. The time is 14:35, 25 minutes to 3, and it is Wednesday, the 11th of August. Here's a fantastic thing that I want to share with you people. This gentleman and these two young, incredible, talented students from the Dow Academy are so super cool, and they've got a movie that's coming out very soon. But first of all, let's ask who this gentleman is because we know who our superstars are. What's your name, sir, and what do you do at the Dow Academy?
My name is Marshall Dzikiti.
Yeah.
And I'm a PE teacher, physical education teacher at the Dow Academy.
Mm-hmm.
And I also mentor and also help with the program that is there for TDA, which includes Media Club. And I also act in that.
You're acting in the movie?
Yes.
All right.
One of the actors in the movie.
Correct question?
Was it tough when you were acting?
No. It wasn't tough because most of it was fun to me. It was the first experience of actually acting in front of a camera. So it was fantastic actually. I felt so, it was one of the experiences that I never had before. So most of it was covered with the interest. So I never felt that hard about it.
Okay. And Patricia, you've got a question before we move on to the actual trailer of the new one. So we're probably going to see it on the big screen as well. Question to Mr. Dzikiti.
Did you see yourself where you are today, 2 years ago?
No. I never thought that we would actually have a movie, actually, that can be in worldwide. You can see it on internet, you can see it on TV and DSTV. I never thought that would happen. I thought maybe it would end with just things that we used to do, where you can go to a theater and do some theater stuff there. I never really thought that we could actually be on cinema. Sit down in the cinema, watching myself on my own movie. That was fantastic. And that brought in some faith in me that things can just change and be something that is wonderful, you know.
All right, so we got a fight scene that you haven't watched that we have seen.
Really? I can't wait to see that.
So if you could cue that video with the fight scene from the movie, please, that would be great. But whilst he's doing that, Mr. Dzikiti, what makes the Dow Academy different from any other school?
The Dow Academy is different because they have quite a huge vision for the school, for the children. It's not just about collecting school fees and making money. This is something that they want to do. They want to go an extra mile, an extra mile. They really want to bring children to the stage where it's a dream for you to be there. They don't just give education only, as in academics, but they're providing more things that are world class, things that you will find when you get on a plane and go to another country which is developed.
Yeah,
that's what they want. They want to produce global citizens who actually compete. And this is not just a saying.
All right.
If you see the children that we have right here in the studio,
yes,
they're different from who they were 2 years back. Yeah. Very different. The way they speak, the confidence. I remember the first interview that we had, and it was with the minister, right? And she was stuttering and she couldn't really speak if we were there. But now she's got confidence in the speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she was like articulating herself after the movie in a very surprising way, because I would be shy and scared in front of all those people in the press and stuff like that. But this guy did an amazing job.
That's what I'm saying.
You also did an amazing job. So we want to show you a little bit of a surprise of how you did in the movie as well. And maybe, I'm sure people will be gathering and taking pictures and videos and stuff. If we're ready, cue the video and let's play. All right, TDA Tele Radio time is 14:39, and this is from...
Even so, my queen, I was also once a child. I also did childish things. I had to grow into the warrior king that I am today.
You are a princess and you should act like one. I'm soon to be the queen. And you girls must start acting like princesses. Dress like princesses and let the boys be the boys with their warrior-like behavior. My team, let's go.
Young princess, I understand you've been running around playing warrior again. Is that correct?
I'm sorry, grandmother. I just wanted to play and
Fantastic. Yes, and you saw yourself there, Police. All right, cool. So, what do you think of that, Mr. Dzikiti?
You know, when you're acting, you don't realize what you're actually doing unless you see on camera. Wow, was that? It's more real than it was then.
Yeah.
And to think that there's no science fiction thing there, it's all real.
Yeah.
But it looks so magical. That was something else. Thank you to the director. Oh, that was beautiful.
Well, we won't mention who the director is. But do you know the director of the film?
No.
You don't. Okay. Do you know the producer of the film, Felisa?
Yes.
Well, I'm kind of disappointed in Koath. Who is the producer of the film?
Doru out there.
Mr. Doro out there, yeah. Well, we just had a poster for a birthday surprise, yeah. That was nice. That was really cool. Have you seen the new poster? We're going to show you the new poster for the Sort of Maturity 2. Okay, cool. So we got so much more to talk about the Dow Academy. Like we said, we're going through the prospectus, and that's what we're going to be checking out in just about a few seconds. But Mr. Dzikiti, thank you for coming.
Thank you so much.
Where will people find you at the Dow Academy? What exactly do you do there?
All right, people will find me at the PE department. If you're looking for me, usually I'm at the swimming pool or the court or the grounds, and I'm teaching PE. Right now, we have something called KFC Keep Fit Challenge for exercising, keeping all the stuff fit, and for everybody who's willing to exercise. So in every 2 days a week, we've got games, all type of games. A lot of games like volleyball, basketball, and the like. So today we've got volleyball and today.
All right, cool. Thank you so much for coming through. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
All right, so more time for more music in just about a minute or so, and we come back with the tech series. And that's what makes the Dow Academy different. That is the Dow Academy difference. Time is exactly 2:45. Let me see if I can pick the brains of these special young people in studio who co-host with me Midweek Crunch every Wednesday. All right, you've been opening this prospectus. What's the first thing that caught your eye, Mr. Kohath?
The boarding.
The boarding school. Okay, so you want to come to TDA for Form 1, right? Because of the boarding. That would be nice. So you can allow, in fact, you just want to move out of your mom's house. Let's just put it that way. You want to run away from your little sister, isn't it? Is that it? Is that it?
No.
Okay. All right, Police, the first thing you saw when you opened the prospectus, what came to mind?
TDA Tech Series.
TDA Tech Series. So we're going to be talking about the TDA Tech Series. And if you look at the prospectus, right, you see a picture of the producer. What's his title at the Dow Academy, Palisa?
Chief Information Officer.
All right, Chief Information Officer. What can you read about Mr. Doru there? I must call him Mr. Dow. He doesn't like that. I know he doesn't. Okay, just read about Mr. Doru out there if you can, and if you must. Let's have that on the screen as well. I think that's on, it's not really numbered, but you can see that it's the second page. So let's read about Mr. Doru Alder.
Doru Alder is a former IT audit manager and certified information systems auditor, CISA. Mr. Alder's skills encompass audit, cybersecurity, ICT systems, implementation. Mr. Alder and his team are responsible for the ICT infrastructure, the TDA Sports program, and the TDA Tech Series.
All right, cool. So that's Mr. out there. He is the Chief Information Officer. So I'm going to read a little bit about the Dow Academy difference, all right, whilst we wait for Mr. Eddie Mohiko, who's going to be joining us. He is the Tech Series Coordinator. He's going to be breaking it down, the amount of programs that we actually offer at the school. And, Koeth, you're going to do a little bit of reading, all right, as well, okay? So I'm going to start off with the value we are bringing to basic education is the integration and development of a technical, vocational, and life skills program alongside the long established and understood academic program currently offered in basic education institutions across Botswana. We offer the skills development programs under the TDA Tech Series. Okay, so we're going to have Mr. Eddie joining us, and then we're also going to have one of the TDA Tech Series fellows. So, you willing to read? Oh, okay. There goes Mr. Eddie. Round of applause for Mr. Eddie right there. How are you doing, sir?
I'm all right, sir. How are you?
We are fantastic. We're super. We're awesome. We are diamonds. We are diamonds.
All of it in between. Let me fix myself real quick.
Yeah. Because your ears are too big for this.
My head is too big for the ears. Hello, guys. How are you?
I'm fine.
All right, Koeth has got a very hard question to ask you. Shoot!
Take it easy on me.
He's the Tech Series Coordinator.
Take it easy on me.
Okay, so what's the first question you want to ask? Because that's the first thing you looked at. You said you liked what? The Tech Series. Oh, the boarding. You like the boarding. But what can you ask him about the Tech Series? Talk into the microphone, please. Thank you.
Did you see yourself becoming one of the staff of the Tech Series?
Ooh.
That's a good question.
That's a very good question.
A very good question. And the answer to that is no. I didn't. I'm what some people would call a chancer. You know, I like to take risks sometimes. So I've always been passionate about recycling stuff. You know, not throwing stuff away, reusing things. You know, when you finish with that Black Cat a tub of peanut butter, you use it to put your pencils and pens, stuff like that, right? When you finish with that ice cream box tub, you use it to put your lunch or you know, so I always do that. So one day I was online just checking things and I saw something interesting about computer recycling. And I sent an email. I was like, oh guys, listen, I'm just trying my luck, but I'm very passionate about computer recycling. And they were like, oh, okay. Actually, we're trying to do something like that. Do you want to help us out just to see what we can do in terms of computer recycling? And I was like, sure. And 1 week later, I was here.
There he is.
Yeah.
There you are.
Yeah, and here I am.
All right, so tell us about the Tech Series. What is the Tech Series?
So the Tech Series is like, it's a big part of the dream that the Dow Academy has, which is to ensure that when every student leaves high school, they don't just leave with academic knowledge alone. They'll also leave with skills and with knowledge that will allow them to be employable immediately. And not just employable, but also to be able to start their own businesses if they want. Yes.
Koeth has been selling sweets. Yes. He sold sweets for his mom's birthday.
That is so dope, Koeth.
Did you do that?
That is fresh.
Well, you remember talking about it. Parisa remembers talking about it.
Yeah.
Yes. And you made 6 pull-ups.
That is so dope.
And we were talking how many sweets you're going to buy with the 6 pull-ups and how much profit you're going to make. Yeah. Okay, so what programs do you have in the Tech Series?
Man, there are so many programs in the Tech Series.
I'm seeing video game design.
There's video game design.
Real Builders Desktop.
Computer coding.
TDA Media Club.
Car mechanics.
Leadership development courses.
Artist in residence or art in residence.
Yes, career conversations.
There's so much. There's the media club.
Yeah.
And of course, is where we are right now, which is the TDA Tele Radio Station.
All right, so let's tell Mr. Eddie what is Media Week Crunch. How do we feel at the Media Crunch? Yeah? Tell him. At the Media Crunch, we just go, what? It's a vibe, man. This is a vibe right here. In fact, just talking about what a vibe is, the design of this Prospectus.
Yeah, it's a whole vibe, isn't it?
That's the first thing that captivated me. I was just like, thinking,
see that?
You know,
see that? That is really dope.
Did you see yourself that you're on the cover? Police.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. The way you're looking at it now and turning it around. Standing, you know, and you're sitting there with the queen herself, the grand queen mother.
Oh, so that's you sitting there.
Hey,
okay.
And then we got Slee on the cover as well.
Yes.
So all of these guys are almost like product of the tech series, in fact.
That's right.
And then comic book design, and then we also car mechanics and electricity, which we're going to be having
in just a little bit. That's right.
Who's that? Is that Masada?
That is Masada, the comic.
Okay, so she's going to be coming in just in about a bit.
Yeah, she's going to be coming in and she's going to be telling us more about that.
Okay.
But yeah, guys, it's such an amazing, this institution is so amazing. And I've always believed that the worst place an idea can be is in your head.
Yes. Because you can take it to the grave.
You know what I'm saying? You take it to the bin.
Yeah.
You know? So if you have an idea, it needs to be out there. You need to tell it to people. And this is one institution that really promotes idea sharing.
All right.
You know, here from young people, you know, Koeth your age, Palesa your age, we are always saying, guys, come tell us what you think. How do you think we can improve? How do you think we can do better? So that when we incorporate that and we give it to you, you are also able to own it and you're able to pass it on to people who are coming after you.
All right. Fantastic.
I'll give you an example before I leave. This building was built by former students of this very school.
Did you know that?
It was, well, not built, but renovated by the very, you know, this table that we're leaning on now. They painted it.
Yeah.
The walls, they painted. They ensured the floor was well, you know, graded. So when we step on it, we don't trip and fall. And now here we are. We are hosting a whole Prospectus reveal from what they created. That's what the DAO Academy is about. It's definitely what the text is.
Making things happen.
Right?
Yeah. What's the one thing that you're going to say when you leave the DAO Academy and say that I've achieved? Let's start with you. Go ahead.
When I've achieved.
Yeah, that you would say, when you look back into time and say, wow, the DAO Academy, you know, we did that. Remember when my UD was here, when Dr. Unity Dow was here, you asked her, like, so when you were walking past the school long back ago, did you ever imagine that you would be running the school or owning the school? And she said she never even imagined that it would be possible. But here we are. What's the one thing that you can say later in life? You can say, okay, DAO Academy, I did that. What would you say that thing is?
That thing is an amazing thing.
Which is? It's never down to specifics, but which is?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
You can say everything.
Oh, man, that you made the biggest scene of the sort of maturity too. But anyway, let's talk to Palisa. What's the one thing that you will remember about the DAO Academy?
That we made a movie.
That you made a movie. See, don't pay attention.
And it went around the world.
And then it went around the world.
Still going around the world.
Yes. And tell Mr. Eddie that in the movie, you died and you rose from death. And you were like, what? Just tell him how you did it.
Before the Jon Snow? You went and you came back?
Tell Mr. Eddie how you did it.
I did it.
The man is straight to the point. I like that. I like that.
I did it.
Koeth is my favorite person.
All right, cool.
Very straight to the point. Can I also answer that question?
Yes, please do.
I just want for our kids to continue to learn and to continue to grow and to continue to pack on those certificates, because already I'll tell you when I was with my standard 4s and standard 5s, the standard 5s were telling me some of them already have 3 certificates. Imagine that. Standard 5, 3 of them. You know, video game design, coding, and rebuild a desktop. Can you imagine that? And they're only standard 5. Imagine by the time they get from 3. So beautiful, 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 guys. I'm waiting for your words, sir, so that I can.
Goodbye. Goodbye. I did it.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for your time. I
did it.
I don't want to take too much time because this is not about me. This is about the institution. So I need to let the next person come in.
All right, cool.
Thank you so much. You guys are an awesome pair. Love you guys. Thank you so much. And continue.
Amazing design, by the way. Amazing design. So we got more in store. Time is 3 minutes to 3, and if I've missed a minute, I did it.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music. In your face, all over the place. We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station. The hottest DJ mixing the beats. Beats.
Masada! Oh, you know, I just went Pakistani, but please come closer to the microphone. Please put on your headphones. Yes, I hope the headphones are adjusted well enough because Mr. Eddie's big ears are very flamboyant. Flabbity flab ears. You know, he's got Will Smith ears. He's got Barack Obama ears. Yeah, he's got E.T. ears. All right, so we got Masada in the building. Say hello to Kuwait and Palisa. Say hello to Masada.
Hello.
All right, cool. So you are doing incredible things, like fixing a car and making sure that it moves.
Thank you. Yes, I do fix cars. Not just cars, but vehicles, trucks, machines, all that, generators, all that.
To fix things. Hey, do you have a broken toy that is a car?
Yes.
She'll fix it.
I will fix it.
Do you have a rocket to space?
No.
No, you don't. She will make one for you to go to the stars because you want to be one. You want to be Hollywood star. This one, Hollywood star. Eh? She wants to be one. Masada, when did you start fixing cars, or when did you start dreaming of making cars or fixing cars?
I actually decided I wanted to start fixing cars.
If I could have you close to the microphone, please. Sorry, let's just have you close because they
Okay,
want to
good.
hear you.
Can you hear me?
Now
Can you
we
hear
can.
me
Can
now?
we hear her? Can we hear her? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, don't block her face. She's beautiful enough. I know you and I got a thing going on. Yes, go on.
Yeah, I decided to start fixing cars when I was in Form 4.
Form 4?
Yeah, I was in
Really?
the library and I
We were stealing cars. We were stealing like our parents' cars. You were fixing cars?
I saw Botswana College of Engineering and Technology Prospectus in the library, and I decided this is what I want to do, and this is where I want to go to school. Yeah.
Wow. Did you ever saw a mechanic that is a woman?
No.
No. Have you ever seen a female mechanic before?
No.
Well, there we have one. Okay. Wow. All right. So how did you come about TDA and the tech series program?
Actually, got a phone call from the school, from Juru. He called me and then I showed up for a meeting.
Yeah.
And then they told me about the tech series and I was very interested in it. That's how we started everything. Yep.
All right, cool. I must say though, you know, the one thing that I know that I need to get right is, do you get a lot of female clients or a lot of male clients?
Is that obvious?
I don't know, because Mr. Doro called you. It's not Miss Chester. It's not Mrs. Natasha. But anyway, first thing I want Koet to ask is, do you know anything about us fixing a car at the school? Did your mom ever tell you that they're fixing a car at the school? At secondary? No?
No.
Okay. All right. Do you have any questions for her?
What's your biggest challenge in fixing a car?
My biggest challenge as in fixing cars or in fixing cars. Okay.
Well, let's talk about the car. Okay, let's talk about the car that you're fixing at the Dow Academy.
Yep.
Yeah. So you've got a group of students.
Yeah.
What form are they? Close to the microphone. Sorry, just come close.
From Form 1 to Form 5.
Form 1 to Form 5.
Yeah.
How many are they?
I have 14 students.
14 students.
14 or 16? No, they're 14.
Yeah, we'll get to the counting later.
Yeah.
We're very Jacob Zuma, in terms of counting figures. But 14 to 16 students that are fixing a car. What car is it?
This is an M325 commando truck.
M32 what?
M325 commando truck.
Yeah.
It's a truck that Madao, Dr. Dow,
Yes.
donated to the school.
Okay.
It's a army truck.
Army truck. Was she in the army?
No, isn't it
Okay.
they auction them out when they don't use them anymore? So
Oh, right, yeah.
she probably got a pay.
Well, I mean, it's not like Botswana is ever going to the war.
Yeah, soldiers in Mozambique.
Yes, yeah, but they didn't take army trucks there.
They
Did
did.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. So you're fixing this car?
Yeah, I'm fixing this truck.
This truck?
Yeah.
It's a truck?
Yeah.
Okay. What was wrong with it?
The truck was actually not running for a couple of years.
Okay.
So I had to figure out what was wrong with it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, how long do you have to get it fixed for it to start really like driving around?
Our
and stuff?
class was 9 weeks, so I had, since we attend classes twice a week,
Yeah.
we had to actually run for 9 weeks. But if it was just a job for me,
Yes.
I'd probably do it in a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Koi, you got a question now?
Yes.
What's the question, Koi?
So, who taught you how to build cars?
Or fix cars?
Okay, we do basics at school, which is basic learning of how to fix a car or
Okay.
a truck. And then everything else you get to learn when you're in the industry.
All right.
Since you're not taught how to, remember, I've never done an M325 truck.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a soldier and I don't work in the DDF,
Yeah.
workshop.
You've never been to Mozambique.
I've never. So
I didn't.
You probably do 60% of work at school, which is basics.
All
and
right.
everything else you learn it when you're in the industry. Yeah. that's
All
it.
right. So have you seen yourself in this prospectus? You see the.
Am I there?
Yes, you are.
I've actually been holding it. But
Black people don't.
What?
They just go through pictures. Did you see yourself?
God.
Hey, there you are. Hey, do you see yourself? Do you see yourself?
Where am I?
I did it. You are a car seat and a tire. Do you call it a tire or wheel? Do you see it? It's a tire. That's you. Car mechanics and electricity. Do you fix electricity as well?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
I actually majored in electrical.
Oh, is
more
it?
than Mechanics.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so students learn the fundamentals of the internal combustion engine through fixing the real-world vehicles. The instructor is a female mechanic from Machudi who runs a small garage in the village. So you are actually from Machudi?
Yeah, my mom is in Mokhatla. Mokhatla is in Machudi, and my dad is from Israel.
Masada.
That's
did it.
the difficult names and surnames. Yeah.
Yes. Do you want to ask her where her dad is from? Israel. You know where Israel is, right?
No.
You don't know where Israel is? Okay. You know where Israel is?
Yeah, in Egypt.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay, she knows. She reads the Bible. Yeah. Smart. It is in the Bible, right? I just had to check. Thank you, Masada, for coming. It's special. Where can people find you, though?
I'm Muchudi.
All right.
I'm in the new Good Hope complex.
Okay.
I have a workshop there, but I'm also mobile.
All right.
Yeah.
Because you fix cars. You have why.
So I actually attend breakdowns the
Hey.
whole country.
Oh, wow. Don't be that builder who doesn't know how to build their own house. Come help me fix my. Hey, you still need to help me fix the car.
True.
I know.
True.
Hey.
I'm waiting for your call.
Actually, we'll be using car to fetch water.
Really?
Terrible situations. But thank you for coming.
I should do one wife. So now you really call me.
And then I'll be like, Masada, what happened to my wife? And you'll be like, I did it. All right, cool. Time is exactly 7 minutes past 3. If you're joining us on Facebook, that's the Dow Academy. Also on the YouTube channel, subscribe, yo, or we can get you a free service offer of your car with Masada the Zarian from Mochudi village. Is that Israelian or Israel? Israelites. Israel. It sounds like I'm a piano song. Israel.
The station with the best music.
I love the music.
Best music. In your face, all over the place. We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station. The hottest DJ mixing the beats. Beats. Mixing the beats. In the mix.
Hi, this is Britney Spears.
What up, this is Jay-Z.
This is Jennifer Lopez.
All right, cool. Time is 9 minutes past 3, and we're doing this prospectus reveal of the Dow Academy. Look at that beautiful purple. And that's my boss over there, Trisha Dow. She's amazing. She's beautiful. I love her. Yes, I said it. I did it. I did the hair. They didn't put no credit on me doing the hair. Nobody says Ian did the hair. No. All right, cool. So we have Mark Grisai, Magadini. Yeah, we have to show them that we're multicultural and very diverse. You know. Yes, and we come from the southern nation of Bob. It's Bob's country, for those who do not know, and I don't mean Jamaica. Please come close to the microphone so we can hear you.
Yes.
All right, cool. So for those that do not know, should I say Mark Grisai? Because they say Mark Grisai, right?
That's very correct.
What is it that you do at the Dow Academy?
As the Dow Academy, I'm the acting deputy head. And I just started in January to act, and I'm enjoying my work.
We have two actors here too. This one is these are two actors.
Is it?
Yeah,
so
they're acting.
I've joined you guys.
So are you reading about Mark Grisai, Koet? You must be reading, right? Yes. Are you reading about Mark Grisai? Because each person is going to have a question for her, all right? So we got 4 minutes before we go to the virtual tour, the virtual video, the virtual tour video of us showing the boarding facilities. Mark Grisai, what makes the Dow Academy special?
You know what? It's difficult even to explain it to finish, because you know this institution is very different and very special, you know. In a short space of time, it became special. It made noise in Muchudi, in a small village of Muchudi. Yes, we are having the teleradio, you know. Which was set in a short space of time. You know. And they are bringing a lot of activities to children. You know, we're used to academic studies only. But now we are having extra, you know, PE lessons. We are having computer lessons and extra lessons right from reception. You know, children are very happy. And we have seen that they are improving in academics because now they are being built,
Yes.
holy as the wall.
So, besides being a staff member, you're also a parent.
I was a parent. Unfortunately, I'm no longer a parent. I'm no longer the Dawa Academy parent, but
Well,
I've been a parent for a long time.
Okay, but I would say this though, you're a very special one.
I think so.
You're a very special one. Two things that I can say, well, three things about your son. Let's talk about Anesu, right?
Yes.
So Anesu happens to be the top student in the Cambridge results. Number one in the whole of Botswana.
Yes.
All right. How many A stars did he get? 8 A stars. Okay, so obviously, if we're talking Botswana, we just not even going to mention Mochudi, right? Because that's already beyond.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess he's carrying the flag for Botswana. I mean, if we're in the Olympics, of academics, you'll be, you'll be the gold medalist right now,
That's very true.
Okay, and the second thing about Anesu is he was part of the TDA Tele Radio.
Yes.
He was one of the students that built this whole thing.
Yes.
All right, and then the third one is he was also part of. Actually, he made the best documentary for the making of the Sword of Maturity. Yes, and I remember that. So being Anesu's mother, how do you prepare Anesu to do so well, to be as special as he is?
With Anesu, I'm a mother of two boys.
Yeah.
Who are having a gap of 11 years, almost 11 years.
Wow.
So with the first one, as I was preparing Anesu, I learned my mistakes.
Yeah. So
with the first one, I was excited a lot. So the first mistake that I corrected was to take Anesu to school whilst he was 7 years.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I learned through the Montessori. I was one of the Montessori initial students in the same.
Okay.
So what I learned was a child should attend school whilst he or she is 7 years.
Okay.
But, yes.
Wait. So the first one started when?
Hey, when he was almost 5.
Oh, so early.
So early, I was so excited. Yeah.
That's why I'm special. They started me at 7. Oh.
Yes.
Hey.
That's very correct.
That's a good thing.
Yes.
Well, I mean, obviously, did you ever imagine that your son would build a radio station?
Yes, because of his interest.
Oh, he's always into these other things and stuff like that.
On the keyboard since he was young.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I could dream, say this one with someone.
How many Anesus do you think we have now at the Dow Academy?
There are many.
There are many Anesus, right?
Yes.
All right.
Because even in class, we tell them, to just uplift they are many.
Yes.
Very ready to even surpass him.
Yeah. How well did the primary school do in the district in terms of results?
The other schools?
No, the Dow Academy, of course.
The Dow Academy is doing so well.
Yes.
So well, even now, we are up in the arms working to maintain the good results.
All right.
Yes, since our children are about to write both secondary and primary.
And primary.
Yes.
All right. So we got 2 students who are going to be writing exams as well. The standard 7. What question do you have, Koeth?
So all those years that you have been teaching, which year has been the hardest?
I did it.
never had any challenge at my workplace. I never agreed with that. Yes, I never, even if somebody could hand children over to me, I didn't want to read that hand over book to be spoiled, because that would give me those terms that you're giving me to say hardest or challenges and whatnot.
Yes.
I never got that. Sorry to tell you this.
Yes. Palisa, the last question before we go to the virtual tour video. What's your question for Magusai?
So, since you taught music in Norway, would you say that music has improved over the years from 2006 to 2021?
With us here, you're talking about our school, isn't it? Yeah, I can't say it has improved. I just had to bring in some notes. The reason being, it was unfortunate that music was not, considered because we used to be in academic school. But for now, we are looking towards that. Yes, we are going to improve it the same way the tele radio has shut. That's what we are going to do in a short space of time, my dear Vanessa.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much for coming. I didn't know you actually taught music in Oslo. Is Oslo or just like nowhere somewhere in the village?
I was in Prospectus.
All right.
But I used to go to Oslo. I used to go and play some instruments in the boat.
So you had your own Mochudi in Norway.
Yeah.
That you would go to your own Oslo Gabs setup.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Marcus. We appreciate you for making time. I know you have a really busy schedule in preparing for the reopening of the schools and stuff like that, But thank you so much again. Stay safe, sanitize, and always wear your mask.
Thank you.
All right, cool. Thank you. So we're going to go on to the video. Tesla, you ready for me? All right, cool. So this is the virtual tour of our boarding facilities at the Dow Academy. We're going to show you the girls' boarding facilities and the boys' boarding facilities right here in Mochudi and Rasasa. Okay, Tesla, you can take it off.
Hi, welcome to the girls' boarding facility. As you can see, we have a lovely pool so our girls can spend some time out and exercise and relax. Beautiful courtyard where everybody can sit and enjoy some meals. But obviously, what you're here to see are the bedrooms. So why don't we go inside and check those out? Lots of lovely places for our girls to sit, do their homework, read, and hang out. We have another additional indoor dining room where our students can have their meals or breakfast, or again, do some more homework. And through here, we have majority of the bedrooms, so let's go take a look. So here's one of the girls' bedrooms. As you can see, we can host up to 4 girls in this one room. Every room has their own air con, again, for those hot nights. We have over here a TV in every single room and a mini fridge, so they can store some of their snacks or have a little bit of downtime and a little space for them to do their homework. And similar to the boys' boarding facility, every room has its own bathroom as well, so they have their privacy. Welcome to our boys' boarding facility. Why don't you come in so I can show you around? Every room has a little ensuite kitchen that comes with a fridge and obviously a TV for entertainment. Why don't you come this way? As you can see, it is a very spacious room. We can have 4 boys living comfortably. Everyone has a bed. Every room comes with some air con for those very warm nights. And obviously a little study area if they want to do their homework. Additionally, all rooms have their own ensuite bathroom, so they each have their privacy. I wouldn't mind living here myself. Well, that concludes our tour. Thank you so much for checking out our boarding facilities. We hope to see your child join the TDA family. So we're here at our reception campus where we have 4 classrooms that can accommodate up to 100 students. Each classroom has a smart board and a whiteboard. And actually one of them we have converted into our media lab. So our coding class takes their coding classes there twice a week. And also then our lowest standards come in for their IT classrooms. So let's go check it out. So here we have the media class. As you can see, it's set up to host 20 kids. So let's go check it out. So this is a classroom where we have coding and IT. So one of our Tech Series programs is Rebuild a Desktop. So as you can see, they've taken it apart and they get to learn about the components, how a desktop works, troubleshoot it, and then they get to put it back together. And fun fact, in the next few weeks here, we're going to have the second installment of this one with Trudy. So check out some of the scenes. This room might look familiar to you in a couple of weeks.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
All right, we got Mr. Oxo in your face.
24/7. 24/7.
We are online 24/7 because of Mr. Oxo, the IT supervisor. They even have echo on me right now. It's so cool. Whoever did that, who did that? Who did that? You did it. You did it. Eh? Koet, you are my co-host. You shouldn't be getting mesmerized by my craziness, okay? Police, you know this, eh?
Yes.
All right. Okay, let's start again. Midweek crunch, it's a what?
Vibe!
Mr. Oxo, you've taken my children's energy away. Just like internet, sometimes when you want to punish us, we are getting a little bit of an echo coming. I do not know why, but I'll ask Mr. Oxo. Mr. Oxo, why is it that we are getting a bit of an echo?
Remove your cell phones.
Hey, I put it away. How are you, Mr. Oxo? How are you doing?
We're still getting that echo, eh?
You can hear it, right?
Yeah.
I can also hear it. I don't know why. What's going on? Why are we getting an echo, gentlemen? Can somebody help us fix what's going on in the background there? Maybe something is open here. Facebook, whatever, that's double open. Please make sure you switch it off. I'm going to try and make sure that we don't get a bit of an echo. But Mr. Oxo, tell us what you do here at the Dow Academy.
All right. My name is Holy Oxo.
Yes.
Here in the Dow Academy, IT begins with me. Ends with me.
M325 Commando track. The general.
So basically, you can call me the Alpha and the Omega of IT.
Yes, the internet. All right, how long have you been with the Dow Academy?
Since January.
Since January.
Yeah.
It's
been about 8 months now.
Now you're making me feel like, it's been long. Huh?
It's been long. I mean, the year is ending already. I already have sons, eh?
Yeah, imagine that. All right, so I'm joined by Koet and Palisi here, and we're talking the reveal of the TDA Prospectus for 2022. Quick question that the parents will probably want to ask for those that want to have their children here at the Dow Academy. Is the boarding facility going to have internet?
Yes, we are going to have 20 MB of internet at the boarding school.
Hey, 20 megabytes per second.
Yes, so I'll increase that based on the number of students that are coming.
All right.
More students, I'll increase it to 50.
All right.
I don't want anybody to suffer. Everything should be running smoothly in TDA.
Okay.
That's how we are. We are smooth people, eh?
Yes, we are. Palisa, what do you have to ask Mr. Oxo?
Make it Holy Oaks.
Yeah.
Is it expensive providing these facilities?
Yes.
Nothing comes cheap, eh? To have you seated in that chair was a cost to me.
Yeah.
It's very expensive.
We got the best internet anyway. We got really the best internet.
I know.
And it doesn't come cheap. Well, it's always good to have the best service for our future boarding students and even just the current staff and students right now. Okay. Corey, do you have a question as well?
If it's cheap, it doesn't last.
If it's cheap, it never lasts.
It's about the internet.
Yes, ask the question about the internet.
So, I would like to call them inmates, allowed to bring phones.
Yes, they're allowed to bring phones.
Won't it
the boarding houses, not the school.
Okay, but won't it disturb them when they are trying to do the homework?
No, they're going to use it to write their homework, to research and stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so internet is going to be accessible for the students, for the boarding students to do their research and do their homework and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. what is the future of the Dow Academy in terms of technology and setup? Because I've seen you guys have got smart boards, interactive boards, and stuff like that. I think. What is the vision in terms of IT setup for the Dow Academy?
In short, I can tell you that we have 3 campuses now at the moment.
Yes.
The reception, the primary, and the secondary. The future is a technical school. We're going to have a tertiary that is offering all the technical courses that you can think of. So we're turning into university.
Ooh, the Harvard
surely
of
that's where we are
Majid.
going.
Yeah. The Harvard of Majid.
The end result is we want the child to leave school and go straight to work or start his own company. Doesn't need to go and start going through this process of probation.
Yes.
Why do you need probation if you can do it?
Yeah, that's so true, right? Okay, so in terms of the IT services that you do here at the Dow Academy, there's something that I was like really fascinated by.
Nice.
You've got the reception campus, primary campus. You've got lower and upper primary actually campuses, and then you've got secondary, and then now you've got these boarding facilities that are separate from each other. But then there are TV screens around all of these facilities. Have you actually seen the reception here at the admin block?
No.
You haven't seen? Have you been to the admin block here?
No.
They've got TV screens in all different parts of the campus, and they're actually watching us right now. I've never seen anything like that. I thought that was really cool. Did you guys set that up?
That is very cool. Yeah. We are busy. We're also increasing those TVs as well.
Okay.
We want everybody around all these 3 campuses to be able to view you guys.
Yeah.
If you're playing live here. And also to use those TVs in case you want to present anything.
Yes.
In case in the boardroom, you can use a TV instead of a projector. So, yeah.
Wow.
That's one of the good things that TDA is offering to staff and external people.
All right, cool. Well, thank you, Mr. Oxo, for coming through. We appreciate
We
you.
welcome the ideas as well.
All right. Yes, we love ideas at the Dow Academy. But here's the one cool thing that you do not know. Or do these 2 know? You guys, all 3 of you are actually co-stars in the same film.
Oh, that's my son.
Son of Dimu. Huh? Did you remember that he killed you? He killed you in the movie.
Yes.
You remember that?
Really?
Yes.
You recognize me. I was on that makeup. I recognize myself.
It's so funny how people don't talk about it, or amongst yourselves you don't talk about it, because you guys were so much in characters that you forget that you were actually all in the same film, same story, and all of that stuff. But it's amazing, man. I mean, it's incredible that you come as an IT supervisor. The next thing is you're making music with your daughters, and the music is on the TDA Talent Radio. And you're actually in the movie that was being made by some students here at the school. Hey, the world is yours, right?
No, we didn't forget, per se. I mean, here in TDA, we're all busy. We're trying to build something that is very strong here. And we're trying to build the strongest foundation we can. So everybody's busy at the moment. Not that we forgot.
All right.
But the little time that we get, like now, we can greet each other and talk about stuff.
All right. Are you going to have your daughters come to the Dow Academy?
For sure.
That's great. Fantastic.
Great.
Yes. You must just tell your wife first.
Oh, my wife is pushing me.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Oxo. We appreciate you. Coming up next is going to be the Bursar, talking registration requirements and fee structure. How are you going to be joining the Dow Academy? For that, we go to a musical break. Thank you, Mr. Oxo. We appreciate you.
A radio station you can't live without. This is your radio.
It's a vibe. All right, cool. So welcome back to the TDA Teleradio. Time is 15:34. So we've caught up with our schedule. We have Mama Porisa. Should we call you Mama Porisa or Mrs. Maporisa? Or
Please feel free to call me that lady. It's okay. Do you want to call me Mama Porisa?
Yeah, well, we got children, you know. I don't think they'll be allowed to call you that. I wouldn't feel comfortable them calling you that. I'm just saying. All right, cool. Ah, you look lovely. I see you in the pictures here. Yeah. You look lovely. I see you in this picture. Where you at? Right here. You see her? You see her? You see her? All right. So Coit is gonna read what Mama Persa does, and then we're gonna ask Mama Persa how long she's been with the academy. So you start with the reading. Come close to the microphone so people of the world can hear what you gotta say about Mama Persa.
A Bursa and she officer, an experienced banking and relationship management professional. Mrs. Maporisa leads the office admin teams to ensure cautious and effective administration and receipt of payments at the Dow Academy. She also serves as the leader of the SHE committee, which includes ongoing management and enforcement of COVID-19 preventions and protocols.
Yes, and welcome to the TDA Tele Radio. Round of applause for those that can read. Yeah, you can clap for yourself if you like. All right, you did it. Mama Persa, welcome to TDA Tele Radio. Is your first time on radio?
Yep.
Oh wow, it's fun here. It's incredibly cool to be on radio. I'll tell you that. And did you know that you can come on radio every day if you like to?
I know.
Okay.
The only thing is,
Work.
when you see these big machines here, you try to, act normal, but normality turns into something.
All right. So I was talking about that. We have these TV screens at that being block at reception. Yeah. Do you sometimes actually, when you get outside, when you walk out of the office, you stop and you watch it and you say, "What are these people doing there?"
The first time I got surprised, we were like, okay, is this for the cameras? So we actually have cameras around the school. So I stopped there to actually see people moving.
Yeah.
And the next thing I see people, with these big machines, I was like, wow, this is really cool.
I know, it's so amazing. The first time I saw it, I thought, oh wow, that's nice. Because you're gonna have people come in and wait, and then being able to watch what's happening, at the studio, and us talking about the school and stuff like that. I have one big question. I don't know if Palisa or Koya they've got this question. All right. SHE. I hear somebody says she, somebody saying sheer. What does SHE stand for? Do you know, Koya? You read it?
No. Do you know it?
I forgot it.
You forgot it, but you knew of it?
Yeah.
Okay. What is this?
Do you know it, Ian?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. I'm always here to learn. Just saying. I mean, I see it. Yeah. What does this stand for?
What does it stand for? I know it talks about health.
Yeah.
Any ideas, Kurt?
Well, Mr. Eddie just came to show off. Yeah.
Do you know, Eddie?
Funny enough, I went to school for that. Safety, health, and environment.
Yeah, you went to school for it. Went to school for it. Well, school with the big ears. Went to school for it.
I did go to school for it, but it's something that can actually be done by everybody. The reason why I'm asking you guys is because you want to see if people really, because with COVID you want to know if people actually they know why this is needed.
Yes.
At the moment, yeah. So I just the reason why I excuse just to check.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, interesting enough. I also want to find out one thing that's more important. What is the role of a bursar in a school?
A school bursar, yes.
Yeah.
A school bursar deals with all things money.
All right.
Yeah. Budgets.
Okay.
Payments. And with procuring things that are needed at the school.
Yes.
To see, we're not misusing money. We're not, using money that is not supposed to be used.
Yes.
Because we need to keep our cash flow going on. So a school bursar does all those things here.
All right, great, fantastic. So 2022, special offering starting, which is the boarding.
Yep.
But before we get into that, we're going to be recruiting, enrolling for reception, 1.
Yep.
We're going to be enrolling for primary, that's 2, and then for secondary. What are the requirements of those 3 particular brackets?
Yeah, we'll start with step 1 for both of them.
Okay.
We will require the parents to fill in to complete a form.
Okay.
With all the students' details and their parents' details.
All right.
Guardians. And then we also need a few documents that they need to bring in.
Okay.
We'll require them to bring the latest school reports from their previous schools. And then we'll also need them to also provide a copy of their umang if they are over 16.
All right.
Passport if they are not Botswana.
All
and
right.
then we'll also need them to also provide the report, with translated to the English that everybody can see.
Okay.
And then we also need a proof of payment of registration, which is 500 kula for primary and reception, and
Yes.
also for secondary.
All right. Okay. So this could be for anyone, anywhere in the world can come and enroll.
Anybody, yes. And we also have a link.
Okay.
Or you can go onto our website,
thedawacademy.org.
to actually get the forms.
Okay.
And then you can email them to the admission at thedawacademy.org. Yeah.
All right.
Or you can just go on the website and then you fill in a form that will take you through all the details that we need, and then automatically it will come to me for me to print, and then with all the documents that are attached, we will definitely register your child.
All right, fantastic. All right, Palisa, correct question regarding requirements of registration. No question. You've learned something. What does SHE officer stand for, or SHE stand for?
Safety, health, environment.
Hey, this one's mad fast. Did it. You did it. All right, cool. So let's talk fees, shall we?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm looking at in the prospectus. This is really well designed. I love this page.
Yeah.
It's almost in the middle.
It's my favorite too.
Because it concerns everything to do with money. All right, cool. So let's talk fee structure. I see boarding term fees. Is boarding only for secondary?
Boarding is for secondary form 1.
Okay.
We're going to be registering for 2022.
All right. Okay, and it says 18,000 pula. That's per term.
18,000 pula. That's per 10 years for boarding fees. Yeah.
Okay, for boarding fees. And then I see where it says term fees. That's 25,000. Is that per term or per year?
It's per term.
Per term.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. And then annual stationery fee is 1.5.
Which is once off.
Once off.
Yeah.
And then development levy, that's
a once off also. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So these are the fees for Form 1. In saying this, is there a day scholar option for secondary, or it's all going to be boarding?
Nope. We have, if you look into the prospectus where it says secondary, we have Form 2 and Form 3.
All right.
Where the fee structure is there.
Okay.
Where you see it's 8.6 for Form 2, Form 3.
All right.
The term fees. And then you have an annual stationery fee that is once paid off when you're coming in January.
Okay.
Yes, and then the development levy, obviously, which is also once off.
All right. So I was also looking at the 22 fee structure for boarding? Is it secondary I was looking at? Okay. But then, so what if I have a son who wants to go into boarding in their Form 2?
A special arrangement can be made.
Oh, great. Fantastic.
Yeah.
We love special arrangements.
Yeah.
We're not going to discriminate to just Form 1, right?
We want? Yes.
Yeah. Because then you can have Form 2, 3, 4, 5 who are coming from different countries, maybe, or different parts of Botswana, and they want to join the boarding school.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why would your son come to TDA for boarding?
Why?
Yes. You have a son.
I do have a son, and he's doing Form 3.
Yes.
First of all, when you look at boarding,
yeah,
boarding helps our kids to actually grow.
Okay.
Be it mindset or be it the physical part. The physical part I'm talking about, taking responsibility of their own stuff.
Yes.
You leave your house knowing that mommy is not there to come up and pick up your mess. So when you go there, for sure you have your colleagues there, and then you'll probably be sharing a room with somebody who's probably, you know, from a family where they are taught how to clean up and then how to cook, how to, you know, iron, how to wash your clothes. So
Yes.
with me, boarding, it's one thing that I love about, because it will teach our kids how to be responsible,
Yes.
how to take care of themselves. And then the other thing is education part. You know, though we're having other students around for Monday to Friday, maybe for the whole term. And then, you know, it's easy for them to actually just, you know, revise, see their weaknesses, get help from their colleague. You know, when you're home and especially nowadays, you know, these teachers will just offer you and, you know, give you all those hard assignments. I get home, I see those assignments. Even my son, when I try to assist him, he will just be saying, "But mommy, that's not how it's done." You know, you send your you send your son to boarding, and eventually, you know, those things are sorted out. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So so looking at this, I actually thought about this situation comparing to other schools, either just Machudi or other private schools around the greater Gaborone, right? How reasonable and competitive are the Dow Academy school fees?
Do you mean the whole boarding and then the day scholarship?
Well, let's start with the day one, because there's possibilities that you guys will be offering transportation for people around greater Gaborone. You know, because somebody wants to look at it from a fee point of view. You know, are you guys reasonable? Are you competitive? Are you expensive? You know, let's look at the top 10 private schools in GABS. Where are you sitting in terms of prices? Because I don't want to say name for obvious reasons.
True.
Yeah.
I'm gonna explain that with an example here.
Okay.
My kids, before I came here in 2020, they were schooling in Pakalani.
Okay.
Woo! I was paying, how do you say it? A cow and a calf.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Yes. It was really expensive, I would say.
Yeah.
And then when I moved them here, you know, the school offered a lot of stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then, you know, and when I was looking at the fees, I was like,
you're getting more out of
instead of what I'm paying.
Yeah.
My kids were able to do the tech series. They were able to, you know, do sports. They were able to, you know, do also participate in the school magazine. You know, it was just a lot of things that they actually did with the small amount that I had to pay.
All right.
So,
and how many kids do you have at the school?
I have 3 boys.
Wow.
So yeah, with me paying for that, I'm not really complaining anymore.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting what I'm paying for. Yeah.
Oh, great, fantastic.
Yeah. And
all right.
Yes, the school, the prices are reasonable, guys. If you need to, you know, to slow down on paying a lot of money,
yes,
just come here and, you know,
and ask for Mama Purses to help you.
And I will definitely help you.
And you can also develop like a payment structure for them or stuff like that.
A payment structure, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was gonna go into that one. Yes, we do have parents who wants to pay the whole amount.
Yeah.
Once off, and then we do give discounts, which is a 5% of the amount.
All right.
Yeah, excluding the book fee, and this is the development levy. We're only giving discounts on the school fees.
All right.
And then we also have a fee structure if you want to pay in months. We have a fee structure where you pay in 3 months, or 3 months, which are the 10 months.
All right.
So you will pay. We will divide the amount in 3.
Yes.
And then you'll be able to pay in those structures.
Oh, okay. All right. So then I saw something that development levy is going to be applicable to new students only registering at the TDA to start in 2022. So if you're standard 7 and you're going Form 1 at TDA,
we regard it as a continuation.
Oh, so it's not.
If doing 77, like we say, he wants to go further. He studies that side. Yes, at the secondary campus, he is going to be regarded as a continuing student.
Right.
New students, we're talking about. Let's say Palesa decides to go to another school.
Yes.
And then she comes back in the middle of the term. We regard her as a new student. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Time is 10 minutes to 4. That's 15:50. Palesha, you've got any questions for Mama Porisa?
How do you deal with parents who don't comply when paying school fees?
Yeah, those ones like me.
Yeah, girl.
Oh, a little
That
bit.
is a very sweet question for coming from you, but so thank you for that question. Yes, we do have parents who are not abiding by our fee structure. Yes, we are running a business, and we tend to need the money to actually procure a few things for the students. But as a customer service person, you try by all means to actually push them to pay, and also to not to be too lenient on them, but to be, I don't want, should I use the word nice?
Yes.
Okay, I can use the word nice. Okay, just
Okay.
to try and be nice to them, to try and encourage them. Yes, we all struggle. Money is a problem nowadays, especially with COVID. So we try by all means just to meet each other halfway, even though we try and push them to say, but guys, you need to pay, and we need the money to actually run the school.
All right, Corinth, you've got a question as well?
No, I'm good.
No, you're good. Okay, so let's talk about students that are transferring from one school to the next. We got about 4 minutes to go now.
Yep.
All right. What is the process? Say Corinth is coming from another school and third term, standard 7, he wants to come to the Dow Academy. What happens then?
Yes. They will register. They will bring all their details, like I've said. They'll fill in a form, bringing their copies of Umang, their 16, the parents' details, and everything. We do have kids who will just maybe come in the middle of term 2. We do accept them. They will go through interviews like any other new student.
All right.
You go through an interview, you write an interview, and then the teachers will assess you if you can continue. If you can continue, yes. Sometimes it's we are too lenient on them to say yes. The child will be pushed to actually try and meet up with others, because some students are from a government school, which is probably a bit, how should I say it? They are way behind sometimes, or and then we try to help them meet up with the syllabi, and then so it's some of the things that we do. And with the payments, because we will look at the months that have gone by, and then we'll give them. Okay, should I explain an example also?
Yes.
Okay, cohort comes in the middle of term 2, a month has passed, which means they're left with 2 months. We will deduct an amount for them from the school fees.
Okay.
But on the book levy and on the development need, they have to pay the whole amount.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing to know. So where do they send their applications or inquiries? I see there's admissions at thedowacademy.org. Or you can just go to the website. It's www.thedowacademy.org. If you're seeing the strip, there's news headlines, and maybe possibly we also have the details of where to find the Dow Academy. All right, cool. So as you are about to say goodbye, one last big question, Mama Parisa.
Yes, sir.
You know, Maporisa means police, right? Even in Botswana.
Yeah.
Even in South Africa. Even in Zimbabwe. You know, there's a song that I used to play called Maporisa. You know that?
It's a Maporisa.
Yeah.
Is that what?
Yeah, there's a song. There's a song. Have you ever heard of Andy Brown before in your life? Andy Brown?
No.
No. Okay, but have you heard of Amara Brown? You've never heard of Amara Brown? They know Amara Brown. You guys know Amara Brown. You know Amara Brown. You know Amara Brown. You get Amara Brown. If you don't get Amara Brown, you get one. Everybody gets one. But yeah, Mama Boris, thank you so much. And I'm going to say goodbye with this song, a lovely song from... Did you hear that? Let me bring it back. Did you hear that?
Mapurisa.
Oh, let me bring it back.
Yeah.
Mapurisa.
All right, so you now know what the song is going to say. Yes, Mapurisa, they found us without paying school fees, and then she came, she arrested us. Yeah, we learned that we must pay our school fees in time. And that 5% increment, or what would you penalty fee? you also charge the 5%, which is not bad. You know, I'm a victim of that. I have learned. But anyway, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Have a great afternoon. And I know we are having water problems, but the school has offered. I see you guys got water now. You guys are amazing. You're incredible. Thank you so much. Time is exactly 5 minutes to 4. And what comes next? Oh, yeah. Time is exactly a minute after 4. And we're back again. It is the Dow Academy Prospectus Reveal. All right, cool. So we got another special guest who has just joined us earlier and joining in here again, talking about the sports program. Mr. Dzikiti, welcome back again to the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, so we got to talk two things, actually. First thing is first. TDA Sports program. You've been hit by COVID pretty bad. Everyone in the country, in the world, and stuff. So there hasn't been any sports really going on, right? So that means since last year, you guys have not played soccer against any school.
That's correct.
Is that correct?
That's correct.
Does that also mean any other sport has not happened between actual or among different schools in the district?
I'm not aware of that. But as far as I know, with what the government has stated, there is no sport competitions that are taking place between schools.
At all?
At all.
So,
yes.
When last did you guys actually play against any school?
2019.
2019?
Yeah.
Before COVID. That was January, February.
Yes.
Wow. So yeah, that's a long time. So some of the kids who came in standard 1 probably don't even know they could actually play sports against other schools.
Yeah. Competitive sports were banned.
You were banned.
Because I think the lockdown was on April 2019. So for that, we had an event. But 2018, that's when there was a lot of competitive sports.
All right, cool. So we also have Koet and Palisa. We have a lot of questions related to sports, I suppose, because they've actually missed out a lot. They won't be having sports probably till end of the year. So that means the whole entire standard 7, there were no sports for them. Koet, what sport do you play at school?
I play volleyball.
Okay. Did you actually ever play volleyball at the school? Were you in a team of sorts?
No.
Okay. And Felisa, do you play any sports at the school?
Cricket.
Cricket! So you coach cricket as well?
Yes.
All right, cool. So let's just read about the TDA Sports program. The Dow Academy Sports program is designed to challenge and revolutionize the way sport is undertaken at the basic education level. Some of regular exercise and sports participation is required of each student. Beginning in 2022, the sports program will be divided into 2 tracks. The intramural track, I don't know what that is. I'm going to ask you if you know what that is. And then the student athletes track. What is the intramural track?
That I think the question can be asked to.
We're going to call Mr. Kagwe and maybe you'll give us a little bit because he's pictures.
Yes.
Pictures.
Because actually, I'm the one who's dealing with physical education.
The physical education.
Yes,
so
the one that is done during the academics.
Oh, okay. So when kids go for PE and stuff like that, you're the man.
After that, in the afternoon, that's covered.
That's covered.
But I have a few little bits of things that I can say about it.
All right, cool. So student athlete track. Students will dedicate themselves to a sport each term, train daily, and compete against other schools to represent the Dow Academy in that sporting code. Student intramural track, students looking for physical activity to enjoy a healthy lifestyle who are not looking to dedicate themselves to a specific sporting code for actual competitive reasons. All right, in line with the COVID-19 protocols, TDA currently offers exercise drills during physical education classes until such a time as the restrictions are lifted. So this is actually your part.
Thank you.
Physical education.
Yes.
All right. So what kind of drills do you have for first term? Because they kind of differ now in second term and then third term. What do you offer as in terms of physical education? Start with first term.
In first term, we're offering sport.
Sport.
Yeah, that is mainly for standard 3 is going upwards, and then standard 1 and 2 is physical development.
Okay.
Just activities just to prepare them.
Like workouts, drills, and stuff like that. Okay.
Games.
Okay.
Fun stuff. just to prepare so that their hand coordination, eye coordination, those things can develop.
Yes.
Because they're not in a position to really play sport correctly.
All right.
So we just train them to prepare them for that. And then there are some sports which they can start at elementary level.
Okay.
Now with these, in first term, we had, I think it was cricket. And what was there? In first term with cricket, and then there was what?
There was tennis.
There was tennis.
Tennis, yes, yeah.
Cricket and there was tennis. Something else, I think.
There was table tennis.
Table tennis.
Oh, you guys had never seen anybody play table tennis here?
It's done in the standard. It was done in the standard 7.
Oh, it's done in the classroom actually. Okay.
Yes,
wow.
I think that was last year, third term.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
When the standard 7 they finished, the classes were free.
Yeah.
So that's when we used their classrums for that.
Okay, cool. And then second term, I see
Second
guys.
term, we're having the Bulgars. We're having volleyball.
Yes.
In athletics.
Yeah.
We're also having some gymnastics and hockey. We just started before we closed. Normally we teach the basics of how it's done, how it's played, so that we can introduce them into that sport. It's not really a competitive thing, but we teach the drills of the skills of how to play. For example, if it's volleyball, we teach them how to dig, how to volley, how to serve, stuff like that. So the competitive part is the one that is left out, but then we do the drills so the individual train those skills, and then a bit of part of it will be a game situation. So at least it will minimize the contact, but they'll know exactly what to do when the time comes. They know how to score, they know how to coach the game, how to give the points, how to actually play the game.
All right, so let's get Koet. You had so many questions regarding sports and PE and stuff like that. What questions do you have?
Why is the Dow Academy designed to challenge children?
Why is the Dow Academy designed to challenge children? All right, in what context? As in challenging in what? In sport, in academics, in sport. Okay.
Yeah.
The Dow Academy is aimed at bringing the best out of children. So in order for us to do that, we have to give you a platform whereby you can develop, you can see that you can do much better than the comfort zone. Okay? We want you to come up with the best that you can be. If it's not in academics, then it has to be somewhere in sport or somewhere else. So sport then gives you an option. Okay, fine, maybe you're not strong in academics, but you're good at challenge in something else, and that may help you in the end. So if we give you that option whereby we push you to the limits, we give you that option whereby you can excel in a certain sport up until your highest end, you might find yourself that thing will make you succeed in life.
There you go. All right, Palisa, you also got a question?
Who is in charge of the student intramural track and student athlete track?
That should be Mr. Coach. Oh, you called it Coach, yeah?
Yeah, Coach.
Oh, Coach Kako. Okay, cool. We're going to try and connect Coach Kako on the call as well. But at the same time, all right. So there are other activities that I've seen you do with different, sort of levels, like, is it standard? Do you do anything with standard 2, 3s, or it starts off? So you do from
standard 1.
Standard 1?
Yes, we go straight up to standard 7. So
oh, okay.
Standard 1 and 2.
Yeah.
That's why I said normally we give them things that develop their physical needs, so that they can prepare their bodies for sport.
Okay.
Things like touching the ball, throwing, catching, basics.
Yes.
Then from there now, that's when you can now turn that skill and then push it into the sport. Learn how to kick the ball, how to trap the ball when they're now in standard 3 going onwards there.
Okay.
But even in standard 1 and 2, but now how to really play the sport now. We find that at that age it is a bit difficult, so we reduce the intensity up to their levels.
The activities.
Then we give them games, fun games that keep them interested, because normally sport it is a bit difficult for them.
Okay.
We find that they get bored quickly.
Give me an example of fun games.
All right, we can things like egg and spoon race, things like
oh yeah, I remember doing that.
Yeah, skipping games, racing games, just try to train them to run, to put things in place, to throw the ball, stuff like that. We incorporate different things into one game. For example, there was a time when I put some cones in the court, whereby they run, and then they run over the cones, and then they run up to where they're supposed to throw the ball into a hoop, and then go back, and then the partner goes in and stuff like that. The first team to finish all the bean bags wins the game, something like that.
All right, cool, fantastic. Thank you, Mr. Dzikiti. We're gonna try and call Coach Kako. If he doesn't pick up, well, this will be our way of saying goodbye. But before I say anything else, do you guys have any questions regarding sport? Oh, he does. What do you have for a question?
Why is the sports program divided into 2 tracks?
That's Coach Kako's question. Another question? Palisa?
No, I have
You have no more questions. All right, so we're going to try and connect to Coach Kako. If we fail, we're going to say thank you, Mr. Dzikiti, for physical education that you offer at the Dow Academy. I also know that you have an after-school program for staff members. I think it's Wednesday and Friday. What normally happens between Wednesdays and Fridays after school?
All right. This is what we call KFC. That's in short for Keep Fit Challenge. It's basically meant to keep the staff exercising. We saw that as staff, if we don't exercise, our bodies become tired, and even the quality of teaching it reduces. You become tired quickly, and then you're not used to that kind of fast workouts. No, so we said, okay, fine, to keep ourselves fit, because there's not much time.
Yes,
we have to create time for staff to exercise so that they can be really fit. So we designed the Keep Fit Challenge, whereby we introduce different types of sport. Sometimes it's aerobics, sometimes it's different types of sport. Whatever they're interested in, we organize the variety of sports so that the interests, they are very different between the teachers. So at least you'll find one sport in a week or in that month that you'll be interested in. That's when you come and join.
All right, cool. Time is exactly 13 minutes past 4 o'clock. You're listening to TDA Tele Radio. My name is the MP. I have Korath and I have Felissa and our special guest, Mr. Dzikiti, who is the physical education teacher. Yes. Are you teacher, coach, trainer?
Both.
Both. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for coming through. We appreciate your time. We're going to go into a back-to-back musical break, and we'll see if we can still try and get Coach Kako, although his phone is just ringing.
Okay, I think maybe I can answer part of that because what he asked.
All right, cool. Let's hear what the answer. What was the question again?
Why is the sports program divided into 2 tracks?
All right.
The reason why I think when he was reading Prospectus, it was clear.
Yeah.
There's some children who wouldn't be able to take sport to a higher level. So those are the ones who just take it for interest, for exercising. That's it, and it ends there. And then the others now are taken per talent. People are different. Others are talented at certain sport. Then that's the challenge. You're not pushed with that talent until you reach the highest level, and then maybe you can go further and further until whatever level you can go with that.
Yeah,
that is how developing your talent. But the other one, the other track is now just for sport, for exercise, for development, just for interest, because maybe you're not talented enough to go the extra mile. You see.
All right, cool. Did you get your? All right, cool. Have you guys had fun? What have you learned about TDA today, man? Huh?
Sure.
Cool. What have you learned today about what's in the prospectus? What have you learned? Let's get into that. See how we close off the day properly.
I learned that there are many people who have different duties to do.
Different duties to do. Palisa, what have you learned about what's in the prospectus, the Dow Academy prospectus for 2022?
I learned that the authorities do the best they can.
All right. They do the best they can. What can you read about the Dow Academy that's going to help us close off this situation that we are having in studio today? All right. Let's see. About Machudi. Who's going to read about Machudi? Alice is going to read about Machudi. It's like the last thing right there to close off this situation. Let's see if we can get stop. Here we go.
The Dawa Academy is located in the village of Muchudi, Botswana, which is 40 kilometers north of the capital city, Gaborone. Muchudi was first settled by the Tswana-speaking tribes in late 1800s, and it is now home to approximately 50,000 residents and is one of the largest villages in Botswana. It is situated in the Bakatla tribal territory in Gauteng district. Muchudi is also home of the Matieng footprints, whom, according to Tswana myth, was the giant ancestor of humanity.
All right. So now we've tied the sort of Machudi of Princess Matieng to Machudi being the home of the Matieng footprints. Yeah?
Yeah.
Whom, according to Setswana myth, were the giant ancestor of humanity. So they were the giants, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like in the movie, yeah. Interesting. Hey, 25 minutes past 4 o'clock. We're going to be closing off in the next 5 minutes. Are we still getting Mr. Clay to come in or to connect with us? Is he available? Huh? All right, cool. So should I go on a musical break for now?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we're going to go on to the theme of the sort of Machudi as a way to say thank you very much. Hopefully we get our call to close off the show.
Make it, and I started rapping it, I started making it, started writing songs, I started killing it. In the name of the God, I'm a living testimony, and I always tell them.
Hello, Mr. Clay, are you?
Hello, I can hear you.
Ah, perfect. Super. How's your afternoon?
Very busy. We're just finishing up a lot of work here at the secondary.
We won't take too much of your time. Quick one. The kids wanted to know, what does a facilities manager do? That are in studio with us. Everything. All right. So we're going through some maintenance right now during this COVID break, or the school lockdown break, I suppose.
Correct. I'm trying to get you to be able to see the classrooms.
All right. Let's see that.
You see
wow. Okay.
So they've changed a bit.
All right. Can we try and have the phone landscape, Mr. Clays? If we could flip the phone, yeah, landscape, so we can see. All right. It's not.
I don't want to get too far away from admin because I'll lose the signal.
Oh no, it's okay. No, that's all right.
But you can see you can see the color scheme here.
All right, I see that. I see that. Actually, I can also see this side. Hey. All right. So quick questions now we want to ask you, sir.
Okay.
If you could come back onto the camera, just like here we go. That's good. All right. So how is the expansion program going, and what are our time frames?
The actual expansion, above and beyond the maintenance we are doing, we have all our plans approved at council. We're waiting for a surveyor to come and physically peg out on the ground where we're going to build. And as soon as possible, we want to start 4 classrooms in 2 different blocks and an ablution block, which are going to go here.
Okay. And
then you can see that pile of bush in the background there. That's where the hostels will go next year.
Wow. So we're actually building the hostels for boarding. So that's how many are we accommodating in terms of boarding, the facilities that you're going to be building there?
Well, the ones that we're going to start building now are going to, well, we're not starting the hostels now. Now we're only doing that classroom block and an ablution block. The hostels will happen sometime next year. And eventually, I think they're going to accommodate 100 boys and 100 girls.
Wow. So that's 200 for boarding. That's amazing. That's going to be incredible. All right, cool. Thank you so much.
It might even be a bit more than that.
All right. I see you've done some. Is it some painting there? Have you redone some painting? I see you on that block.
Yes, we've redone during this term breaks maintenance. We've painted everything with a new color scheme. We've used the gray and purple for Dow Academy, but instead of white, to make things look nicer and not get dirty, we used the same color as at reception.
Oh, very nice. That's really nice. That's really, really nice. All right, cool. Just before I take you away from, I'll let you get back to work. Palisa, do you have any questions?
No.
Koeth, any questions?
No, I'm good.
Oh, no, you're good. Okay, so currently, looking at what the bigger picture is for the secondary expansion, you guys were talking an Olympic-sized pool, sporting fields. What else? What are going to be the unique features in the new expansion that you can share with us?
Sorry, you've gone. I can't hear you nicely.
Okay, I'm gonna start again. What are the unique features that you can share with us? Looking at the new expansion, the project that you guys are working on. I was talking about the Olympic-sized pool. What else?
It's
are you
quite
guys
extensive.
going to have?
It will have that boarding. It will have basketball courts. It will have the pool. It will have a cafeteria, meeting hall area. It will have some staff housing and administrative housing. We're going to be expanding the administration block. It's very extensive.
All right. All right. Thank you,
Science
Mr. Clay.
lab, music lab, a lot of things.
Wow. So you're going to have a music lab as well? Are we going to move the studio from here to secondary as well?
Oh, why would you want to? You've got a beautiful studio there. Top of the range.
We'll keep it here. We'll keep it here. We love the primary campus.
I won't be surprised if it moves here, but that's probably at least a year away.
Oh, okay. No, that's all right. Yeah. Well, good luck with the maintenance and also the expansion program. I guess we'll be catching up during the course of the year, towards the end of the year, and see how the developments have been going. Yeah.
I don't hear you nicely at all.
I think you have moved from the network. But I was saying that we will be catching up again during course of this last quarter of the year, where we're going to be seeing the developments that are going on at the school. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Hopefully,
so
we've got the new classroom block under construction by then.
Oh, yes, that'll be fantastic. We would love to see that on the show as well. All right. Thank you, Mr. Clay. Have a great afternoon. We shall be catching up again. I think our time is run out. It's now 16:35. So we'll talk to you soon.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much. All right, cool. All right, time 6:35. 16:35. I gotta let the young kids go. Koeth, have a great one. Palisa, see you next time when you guys come back on the 17th. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. It is TDA Teleradio with EMP. Thank you guys for joining us. It's been amazing. Those on Facebook, send your comments. Go to admissions at thedowacademy.org. Register your kid for 2022. We're offering boarding. They can learn, rebuild a desktop, and they can also come to the TDA Teleradio studio. They can have shows. They can also do so much more here. Just go to www.thedowacademy.org. It's been a fantastic day. Have a great one.